Guys, all right, second video for today. And again, man, I'm on this human body discovery thing and how God has designed everything so perfectly. I want to get into the electrical system of the body. Okay, your body is producing electricity. Okay, it sends signals through via, let me put it this way: copper wires, fiber optics. Okay, fiber optics not until later, but copper wires, any kind of wires, whatever that conducts electricity. That's how man has done it all these years. We, have nuclear plants that produce electricity. Well, God designed a body that runs off electricity as well. Okay, and you produce your own by the foods you eat, apparently. Potassium, magnesium, sodium, and I think there's a couple other little things in there that once you get that in your body, somehow your cells absorb it and produce their own electricity. So all your cells are electrified. Okay, so let's say your heart is made out of trillions of cells. Okay, and it's electric. That's what's keeping that heart beating. The nutrients that you're bringing in from food, supposedly. Okay, this is what your scientists are telling you. This is what the doctors are telling you. But up here, the living water, which they can't explain. How does that work? Okay, you got a supercomputer up here made out of water. Okay, they have no idea how that works. I think Obama, when he was president, spent billions of dollars trying to map the brain. How does that thing work? We have no idea. And they still don't. And they never will. Okay? Water, computer. Okay? They're never going to figure it out. This is God. This is God. This is God designed up here, guys. Nobody's ever going to figure out how this baby works. And God made it big enough for you. He made it big enough for the elephants. He made it big enough for the fish. He made it big enough for the bears. Down to the smallest of insects. Even earthworms have brains, okay? An earthworm comes up out of his hole, and this thing can sense danger. He feels the vibration. If he feels you coming, he goes down his hole, he hides, okay? Even earthworms have brains and emotions, and they know fear. They know how to protect themselves. God went down to the smallest little thing, even the fleas. Okay, you got a flea on your leg, you go to grab it, that thing's going to jump to get away from you. He knows how to get away. He knows survival. That little bitty flea has a brain, probably filled with water. It's a little supercomputer in a flea. And everything. God went down to the smallest little thing, and they're all made the same way. It's just remarkable. Anyway, man. So all these cells in your body produce electricity, and that's probably what's keeping your heart beating, your electric, okay? And your spinal cord now, instead of using copper for all the wires that go down through, your legs and your toes and all the nerves and everything, all the fiber optic nerves, fiber nerves, whatever you want to call them, those are made out of flesh, out of cells, okay? So everything in your body is cells, your muscles and everything. And so your copper wire is actually just made out of cells, okay? Just formed into the, like I say, these cells will form a heart. All these cells will form your lungs. All these cells are going to form your eyes. These cells are going to form your nose, and on, okay? Your nose smells, sends a signal to your water. The water says, guess what? That smells good. I'm ready to eat it. Okay, I'm hungry. Then your stomach kicks in and everything is getting the signal sent. But anyway, electricity. Let's get back. So the copper wire coming out of your water, it's not copper. It's just made out of flesh and stem cells. Whatever you want to call it. Just cells with electric running through it. So your whole body is filled with electric impulses, even up in the brain, all over. And sending out signals. And again, like I say, if your gallbladder is full, there's an electrical switch that takes place. The cells are alive. They're pre-programmed. They know what they're doing. And they send a signal to the brain. This thing has got to be emptied. Okay, so like I say, brain tells you to get up out of bed, go take a pee. Because if you don't empty that, dude, I don't know, infection, whatever, it's got to be emptied. Okay, so it goes with the whole body. But it's amazing. Okay, guys, the electrical unit system, the electrical system in your body. So these cells are absorbing all this stuff, and supposedly from these nutrients that you eat. Again, now, this is what man's saying. I'm thinking there's more to it. I think there's a supernatural power where God, just like Frankenstein, you put that electric in there and man, it stays in there. Okay, so that's to be honest with you, I don't see how electric is coming out of salt and magnesium and potassium, okay, bananas, whatever, food. I know it gives you energy. That's the way God designed it. He made all these foods so you get the proper nutrients. But as far as the electric goes, as far as your brain being charged and everything else, your water being charged, I think that's a higher power. I really do. I think that God himself, put that in there, put your soul in your body and everything else, and the electric, where all these cells are being charged from it. And that's how it works. That's my personal opinion. I may be wrong, but that's my personal opinion. Scientists are they're going to try to tell you everything against God. Okay, this is how it works. Well, your cells are electric because they're the food. Okay, they're not going to admit that there's a God who created you and flipped the switch and made everything work. No. They don't go with God. Okay, everything can be explained, using their little brain that they have no idea how it works or what it's even made out of. So anyway, once again, that's your electrical system. It's not copper wire. It's all fiber optic cells, they go down throughout your whole body, and everything is electric and sending signals to the brain. In return, the water tells you what to do and how to do it, and when to do it, and how to respond, and so forth. All right, guys, it's absolutely amazing. Try to wrap your mind around that. The deeper you go into the human body or any body, fish, birds, animals, it's just amazing, man, the more you learn. All right, guys, peace out. Take care. God bless. Have a great day.